for me to get everything in place. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm running late. So sorry. I had a beautiful call with a beautiful soul that I'm going to be starting to work with. Let me get my chats up here. Let me figure out how to send a link. I've got some beautiful souls that are going to join us. Let me just get my ducks in a row, get my angels in a row. Hey, I'm so excited to see everybody. Let me just click on Facebook real quick, make sure we're going. Whoop, whoop, little late. Okay, super cool. Okay, let me just drop a couple links in here because I've got some beautiful guests that are going to join us in a little bit. And Facebook doesn't want to work. Here we go. Come on, Facebook. I know I'm double duty. I'm trying to do too many things. Super excited. Oh my gosh, we've had so many beautiful souls that has enrolled in communicating with angels today and last night. I know we've got some more. Maybe you just have some questions, and I totally want to get you some answers. Let me just send this link to a couple gals, and then I'm going to bring them on here in a few minutes. No rush, ladies. I know I'm behind. Okay, let me log it back out of Facebook. Whoop, whoop. Okay, here we go. Hello, Frida. Hello. She's trying to watch, but it won't let me in. Is it, can you see me, Frida? I know, Frida, you have a different name. All of you beautiful souls that have different names on Facebook, I am trying to keep up with y'all. So I know Kim is in the waiting room, going to come in and join me. My hair looks a little wonky tonight. I'm so glad that we've got some viewers. Now, this portal that I'm using sometimes doesn't let me see the names. And so it's called StreamYard. And so I think there's something on your phone that you can push that it'll allow me to see your name. So I love that Frida pushed that button so I could see her name. I have so many exciting things to share tonight. We had so many people that actually entered to win that were critical, essential workers, and it was tough. I'm telling you, it was tough. I was reading all their stories. I don't want to convert a video right now. I just want to, let's stop that. There we go. I am totally multitasking. Forgive me. But the stories that I read were so awesome. And some of these beautiful souls are like working more hours than ever, right? Like some of us are at home feeling lonely and wondering what in the heck are we going to do with ourselves because we're stuck in the house. And some of these essential workers are working like 7 days a week and 12-hour days or longer, or some of them were even working like 2 jobs and the breadwinners of their house. So, oh my gosh, some of these stories just were very, very heartfelt that I read, and it was hard to decide, but I called on the angels. And we got a very clear answer of who is supposed to be getting the course. So we're going to share that here in a little bit. But I'm going to look at my phone because I want to share all of these beautiful souls have enrolled so far. Let me just look here. We have whoop, whoop. Let me go to the right Facebook group. We've got, I helped somebody that was having technical difficulties and we got her in, but we've got Crystal. I'm super excited to get to know you. We've got Crystal enrolled. We've got Lori enrolled. And let's see, we've got Jenny. We've got Colleen. We've got Alicia, and we've got our ambassadors that took the program when I first taught it. So all those ambassadors are going to be in the group as well. And that way, if you've got questions, they've been there too. So it's going to be a really great place for you guys to mingle in the private Facebook group that comes with the course. And if you guys have questions about the course, or if you're having any technical difficulties, like we want to help you. So I've got a beautiful guest. She's one of my clients, and we've worked together for quite some time. We're probably going to be working together for another year or so here pretty soon. I'm so excited about her being here. And I even got to meet her in person in Florida in February because my mastermind, we actually do an in-person event. And I've got my blanket stuck under my chair. Oh, it's freezing. And so we got to meet in person. So let me bring her on. You've probably seen her in some other videos, but Kim, let me bring you on camera. Add to stream. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. It's been forever, it seems.
Oh my gosh, I miss you. I know.
I know.
Oh, I know. It's like there's when you guys are like not in my face, like at least every other week, I'm going, where's my peoples? Where's my peeps?
It's like something's missing.
I know.
Everything's changed.
I know it. I know. I'm just missing you so much. I'm getting a little teary-eyed, getting a little lump in my throat.
Well, I'm hoping we get back together again. That's what I'm working towards. So
I know it. I can't wait. And let's see. Thank you so much for making a decision. Absolutely. You're welcome. Hello. And hopefully Frida was able to get on. She said it wouldn't let her watch, but hopefully, and that might have been me because I was late. And I realized when you're 10 minutes late, they shut it down and I had to create a new one. So my bad. I'm sorry. But I was on a discovery call with a gal that just enrolled in my mastermind. And, I just got to serve, I just got to serve. She needed me.
We need more than one of you.
Right? I know. I need you on my team.
Working on it.
I'm like, my mentor is like, Stacie, it's time to start adding to your team. It's time to start getting your assistants in place. And I'm like, oh, that's really scary sometimes because, you're not in control of everything. It's so funny. Control. It's an illusion.
It really is. And the more you dig into things and into yourself, you realize what an illusion it is because
right,
you're not in control of a thing.
I know. And what I love about the thought of bringing people on that I've coached and are tapped in and tuned in, I'm like, what an awesome team we would be, right? Like, because we're listening.
Just those few days in Florida I hadn't met any of you and I was kind of like the late one in the group. So I didn't know anyone and it was just like family.
Yeah.
It was family. It was.
It was so awesome. Oh my gosh. I see Robin. I clicked this on, but I wanted to say, Robin, you're planning on joining. Whoop, whoop. Robin. I'm so excited. What do we got to do to help you, Robin? Do you need anything? Anything? Do you need some advice? Do you need some tech help? I jumped on the phone with Lori today. Oh, if you're like most of us, we have all this excess energy and our devices don't like to work. And so, her poor device was not letting her get logged in. So literally it was like, we called through Facebook. I got her on the phone. I'm like, have me on speakerphone. Let me just get you in on the back end. And we made it work. We got her in. So I'll stay up till midnight if we need to. If there's tech issues, let's get you guys in. I'm so excited. Yay, Robin. And then we've got hello. Thank you. Yes. I'm not sure who that is, but we are so excited. Hi, Nancy. Hello. Oh, Nancy, I'm so excited that you're able to make it. I think she's probably even at work tonight. Hello, everybody. So
they're going to love this course.
I know, right? Like
even after going through the new you and mastermind, I totally loved it. It just seemed so personal with my angels. You know what I mean? It just kind of gave you that extra closeness that I don't even know if I thought it was missing, but there was more. I still learned so much.
Yeah.
Different things, you know what I mean? And it was awesome.
I love that. And there's a feminine like side to it and it's soft and loving. And it wasn't like, trying to heal and do all this stuff. It was just really just learning how to be And
It
connect.
was love.
Yeah.
So much love. And you went into the meditations and they were perfect.
Yeah.
They were perfect. It was just, you knew what you were there for, and you connected. And that's whenever I got to see the face of Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
And the other time that I saw the face of Jesus was whenever I was in Jamaica during when all this stuff started exploding and I had to come
Yeah.
early because of all this Corona stuff. And every time I went out on the beach, I went out every morning, 6 a.m. and did my, meditations. And I, again, saw the face of Jesus. So every morning. And it
Was
just,
that the first time you remember seeing Jesus was in the angel communicating
Yeah.
with angels courses? Okay.
Yeah.
I love
yes. I saw Archangel Michael actually during the healing part.
it. Okay.
And yeah, but that was the first time that I saw the face of Jesus was during the angel.
Oh, and see, when we want to connect with angels, I always say, like, yeah, I want to work with angels, but I also say, like, God, whoever you are allowing to come through today, whatever is for my highest and best good. And like for you, like Jesus came through, and I get goosebumps. Whoop! Jesus came through for you because that's what you needed that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And my dad actually came through too. And now I come to find out that my dad he's on my spirit team. So my dad is always like, he's like one of the first that comes to me all the time. All the time. I think I talk to my dad more now than ever, which is awesome. But yeah. It's just, it really settles you. It gives you a time that you set aside for you, and you have the workbook, and the workbook is just incredible because, you can go back, and would go back and write in the journal, and it would totally like kind of solidify the meditations and what you're meditating on and how you felt and what you think and what you see and what you hear. And sometimes it's just colors, but those colors mean things.
Right.
So sometimes it's just messy shapes, but you come to find out that they actually mean things.
Yeah.
So you can't dismiss anything, but if you don't write it down, you won't remember it.
Right. And some of us, like there's some of us in this group that they may be saying, well, gosh, I don't see things. I just feel it. Or I hear, or I just know what I know, and I don't know why I know. And that's okay. Like, I don't want any of you to think, well, if I don't see, then I'm not doing it right. Or if I don't see, then it's not working, because that's not the case. Your strongest gift might be just simply feeling everything.
That's mine. Mine is hearing and feeling. Seeing is probably my least strongest.
Yep.
But I don't know how to explain what I see all the time. You just know, you see it in your mind's eye differently than you would see it with your own two eyes. Yeah. So when I say I see it from my heart.
Yes. It's like dropping into that heart space.
Yeah. And you have to, that and that's a difficult thing to do at times, but it's great. It's perfect. I mean, this was one of my most favorite things, was the angel thing. And it went so well with the other things that I was taking with you, the coaching. It was perfect. And it was a perfect timing. And whoever's enrolled, it's going to be perfect timing for them, because that's the way it works.
Right. Well, and just like you, when you wanted to come in and be in my coaching programs, there's a nudge, there's a feeling, there's a knowing. Like sometimes our angels and our spirit team is just kind of like lovingly nudging you. You're seeing the synchronicities. Hello, guys. You're seeing like these angel numbers over and over, or you just feel like it feels right. And you're like, I am supposed to do this.
Yeah. Right? And the more you're into it, the more you're where you're supposed to be. And at the time you're supposed to be there, because even now people are brought into my life that I know have brought into my life now because of what I've gone through, the healing, the coaching, what I've learned. And people are always like, questioning me and, like an expert. It's the funniest thing because like I'm here learning like everyone else, but you don't realize what you know and what you've learned and what you can actually teach others just because of how much you love it. Like when you love something and you're so passionate about it, you can't help but live it.
Yeah. It just exudes out of you. And so there's some of us that just love angels, and maybe you've had an angel experience and maybe it stopped and you're like, I really like that back. Or maybe you've never experienced angels, like I remember, I was trying to think back. I was trying to think back to like my first experience just seeing spirit, not really thinking about an angel per se. Like back when I first saw spirit, I was about 12 years old, that I can remember. And it was my little sister that had gone to heaven at age 17 months. Today is her earthly birthday. That's another reason why I launched my book on April 30th last year. And that's another reason why I launched this course on April 30th in honor of my little sister. She would have been 40 today. And get a little choked up because I still miss her. I don't know where 38 years went. We're getting old. I'm getting old.
That's for sure.
Dang it. So she was my first spirit that I seen. And I was going into 7th grade and I saw her up in the corner of the room, glowing ball of light filled with love. I knew it was her. She told me it wasn't my fault and there was nothing I could have done and that she was fine and good. And it was so loving, so loving. And then I remember seeing spirit again after my near-death experience and when my husband at the time was on hospice. And all of a sudden, I was seeing a combination of loved ones and huge angel beings, like their head was like going through the ceiling. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I think I was, 39, something. I don't know. I can't even remember now. And it was amazing. It was amazing. And so, it doesn't matter where you're at. Like if you've never had an experience,
right,
you could have an experience.
You could. And the thing of it is, and this is the thing that really caught me from the very beginning, and we've talked about this, how subtle angels and spirits are. They are not in your face. And I'm an in your face person, like hit me on the head with it because I'm a little thick. So it took me long to get to you. So even then, remember how indecisive I was, and you were like, you're totally worth it. And that was it for me. I was like, you know what? She's right. I'm going to do this. So, that's what started us on this journey. But and the whole time I'm waiting for these like major signs, and they were all there in front of me. They were just subtle and loving and kind, and just the love that you feel is just, it's more than you've ever felt before.
And I remember the day that you got on the coaching call with me and you said, oh my gosh, I heard God today. And it was so subtle.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, woohoo! Like, woo!
Yeah.
We got it. Like, it's not the brick on the toe, right? It's not the thing that's going to be like, oh my gosh, I had this happen. It's, did that just happen?
Right.
Did that just happen? Oh my God, that just happened.
It's almost like you see something and it went past you and you're like, wait a minute, did I just see what I just saw? You know what I mean? And I totally just was like, are you sure that just happened? You remember me asking you like a million times, are you sure that just happened? Yeah. And it did. I mean, I later realized it really did happen. And because it kept happening, there's no other way to explain it. And it just keeps happening. And every day is a new day of something happening. It's just like opening up another surprise every single day. Yeah. And sometimes it's just a matter of feeling I have felt my angels' wings around me. I have felt them. And it was during this course that I felt that.
No.
And it's probably one of the most protected feelings you're ever going to feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, and I mean, I know that Donna and her and I talked a lot through this course whenever we took it, and we had very different experiences and very similar experiences, but it was so nice to talk to somebody that completely different,
Right.
completely different, but we each had our own, like, it's what we each needed at the time. So there's no comparing. It's just a matter of that's what she needed. This is what I needed. And Spirit knows what you need.
Yeah.
Your angels know what you need.
Yeah. And it's not the same for everyone. You
Mm-mm.
know, it's unique for everybody. And so the little nuances, those little tiny things, this is like the best time ever to do this mini course with so
Yeah.
many people on a pause.
Yeah.
It's like, why not now? Like that
Yeah.
you have the time. It's one video,
Yeah.
7 days in a row. If you do it
Yeah.
in a row, like you're going to be able to do this and use these 6 steps for the rest of your life.
And you will. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but the stuff I took away from it was perfect.
Yeah.
And I still use it. I still use
Yeah.
it. And I actually, one of my girlfriends is like, oh, I want to meditate. So, you know, we do our thing together at times, and she has trouble with the focusing. So one of the techniques that you've shown us, I use with her.
Awesome.
And it helps that mind chatter, because we all know, like,
it's like, stop.
right.
Why you keep going? I'm trying to do something here.
Yeah. And I'm working from home now until I get back to work. And the technology that I have isn't anything like at work. So it takes me a little longer, a little more aggravated. And I feel like, okay, Spirit is really setting me up for patience.
Slow down, Kim.
And I finally was like, okay, there's certain things that I'm just not going to get done while I'm here. And it's fine, but it gives you, hi, Donna, and it gives you so much time to reflect on the things that everything's changed for me. All my priorities have changed, and it gives you so much time to reflect on how, at least for me, how much I've changed and how much I use, you know, not just this course, but the other courses that I've taken with you. And there's just no better way to find your higher self, because you find it through your angels.
Yeah, totally.
You
Can help you. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those 6 steps can help you in so many, whatever direction you want to go with your spiritual awakening. Those 6 steps are like the pivotal 6 steps that you're going to do for just darn near everything. And so I love that. Kim, did you see I posted? I know I've got Betsy waiting in the wings to come on, and I want to see her too. She's got some good things to share too. But did you see that we had an angel donor that paid the way for somebody to get into the course?
How sweet is that?
Right? It is so awesome. So if you didn't see the post and you're watching us live or on the replay, check out the post about how to submit for consideration. On May 4th at 4:44 is the cutoff. And the angel donor and I are going to go through all the submissions, and we're going to tap into the angels, and we're going to find out who is the beautiful soul that maybe has some financial issues right now, and $97 is just not something that they can do right now. Because I know there's a lot of us that did get laid off work and aren't working and aren't getting a paycheck. And so this has just been a weird, interesting time in the world. And so we want to bless somebody else that needs it. And we also have a winner tonight that we're going to announce here in a little bit for our service workers that have been on critical, having to work. I can't remember what they call it. Critical, what did they call it, Kim?
Yeah. Aren't they called critical care worker? Or
there was another critical essential. I don't even know. Dang it. Critical essential workers, they submitted, and I've been going through all of those. Amazing, reading their stories. And Robin just joined. Woo! Congratulations, Robin. Woo-hoo! You're going to love it. We're so excited for you. Wow. So there's another one. Who else is going to join us? This is so exciting. And I also have to say thank you. One of the beautiful souls that enrolled this morning, she was like, I got my journal. I'm like, cool beans. And then she's like, I still can only get the journal. And I'm like, what are you talking about? The ding ding link was not working. We didn't have a great link. So God bless her. Thank you. Me and technology. Ugh. Okay, I hear you, Lord. I'm supposed to get it out there, and thank you for putting an angel in my wings to tell me that the link was not working. So we fixed the link. If you had clicked on it last night for the soft sale or clicked on it this morning and was not able to get in, it's working now. And so thank you for letting me know. Awesome. So anything else you would like to say, Kim?
Honestly, I mean, I'm excited for everyone who's joined. I'm so excited because they are going to love it. Put everything you have into it. You're going to get that much more out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. So cool. And, if you have been thinking like, gosh, maybe I am supposed to work with Stacie, but you're like, I don't know. This is a great way to see like my style. Does it resonate for you? I mean, it's only $97, right? Like, see, does it resonate for you? Do you like that? Does that work for you? Because when you work with me on one-on-one coaching, we have sometimes it's one-on-one, sometimes it's a small group, but you've got my full attention. I give you 150%, right? Like sometimes I'm given readings, and not necessarily a reading, but like I'm tapped in.
Yeah. You are right. Absolutely. Yeah. Every coaching call, we had something that would happen.
Yeah. And so it's getting you to the place that you want to be. So if you're needing healing because you're, not who you're supposed to be, we've got personal coaching for that. If you're ready to really fine tune your gifts, we've got personal coaching for that. My mastermind is a year-long coaching program, and it's really getting the spiritual leaders that are in here to step out and start shining their light so bright that they're changing the world too. And a lot of us, we need somebody to show us because we don't know what we don't know. Right. And, sometimes it's like, how do I set up a Facebook group? How do I do Facebook ads? How do I, right? Like there's no well to go to for Jesus to say, hey, let's heal you and let's get you on my disciple team, right? There's no well. We have to use what is technology today. I'll check it out. Is there an info page? Info page on the mini course? Yes, there's a link in this video. There's a link, and there's links all over because I've been posting about it. So yes, and when this is done, I'll post also in the comment section as well. So yes, there is. Awesome. Well, thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Seeing you. I can't wait for you to get started again because
that's my next step.
I'll miss you.
I miss you too. That is definitely my next step.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us and sharing all of your wonderful stuff.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
So, my next guest. Oh, I'm so excited. I haven't seen her in a while too. I'm so excited. So, my next guest has worked with me on personal coaching, and she took the mini course when I was first teaching it. So she got to take it live, and her name is Betsy. She is a beautiful soul. Let me just bring her on camera here. Are you ready, Betsy? I don't want to surprise her. Here she is. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I am good considering everything that's going, that's happening. I'm doing really well.
Are you able to work from home and all that?
Yes. And also, I have a 5-year-old, who's also Zooming in with his teacher. So
and you already knew how to work Zoom.
Yes. So that was a good thing. That was a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that. So good to see you.
Same here.
Oh, it's been too long.
It has been. It has been.
I need to hug you. I can't wait to meet you
I
in person.
know. I can't. I am looking forward to that. I'm so bummed it was postponed a bit, but
I
we'll
know.
get there.
I know. Betsy's going to be coming to my retreat this year, and it was originally scheduled in June. So we've postponed, and you just signed up. Oh my gosh, I can't tell who it is.
Yay.
What's your name? Tell me what your name is. Whoop, whoop. We're so excited. And so we're postponing to about October. So we'll kind of see how the Corona thing is going and make sure we're good to travel.
Definitely.
And then we'll
Definitely.
be seeing each other in person. I'm so excited. Who signed
I
up?
can't wait.
You're going to have to tell us your name in the comments because I can't see your name on here. Darn, I should probably have it on my phone. I know. I can't wait. So, Betsy, tell us when you first took the mini course live, what kind of experiences did you have? Oh, Myra. Myra signed up. Okay. Is it Myra? Am I saying that right? Mara. I think it's Mara. I remember having a call with her and I was like, how do I say it? I'm probably butchering it. Yay. Good job, girl. I knew it. She emailed me, I think this morning. And I said, trust the first thing that came to you. Trust that instinct. Right? You know,
Yes.
99% of the time, the very first thing that you felt, you knew.
Oh my God. Yes.
That was it. Then we start second.
Yes. And the nudges.
Yes. Yes. Congratulations. We're so excited to have her. So tell us some of your stuff, Betsy, like what happened when you started taking the course?
Well, wow. I think about video between 5, 6.
Okay.
I love the new system you showed us about meditating, which I won't give away but it has been awesome for me. It has helped me quiet the mind. But about video 5 or 6, I started having vivid dreams. And I remember in the dream, Mother Mary, I saw her face. And in my dream, I fell on my knees, but I felt, God, tremendous love. And I felt so much gratitude. And I'm getting goosebumps talking about it.
Wow.
And yes, and I was just so, I woke up with this feeling of so much peace and gratitude. The word gratitude just kept coming to me because I mean, the last 2 years, almost 2 years have been a bit hard, and thank God for your programs. Because I'm a completely different person now. Yeah. And so then the next day, I think around video 6, I started meditating. And during that meditation, I was, her image came back to me. And I'm like, whoa, like I'm not dreaming. This isn't a vivid dream. This is really happening. Yeah. And then the face of Jesus appeared. And I just about almost passed out. Like I said, I can't believe this is happening. I just had chills, goosebumps, and just crying from happiness and the tremendous love that just fills you. And I was shocked at the same time. And I'm looking because, like Kim mentioned before, you see it from your from your heart space, from that third eye, or it's so clear. And I couldn't believe it. And I just sat there for a minute, like stunned. And I think I told you, all I could think of saying was hi. Hi. And I was like, are you serious? I'm like, I think from the shock, because I couldn't believe it happened, right? Because I've been through your deep soul healing, and that allowed me, oh my God, it gave me it allowed me to release so much. And I think that's why I'm in the space I find myself. And even with this whole pandemic, like, I've been calm about it. Yeah. There's been just a calmness about it, a peace about it. And I just I refuse to just feed into that fear, like I said, Lord, I know, take the wheel, like you're in control. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to follow the nudges you give me and all the signs that are always happening. And so it has been for such a short 7 days, I feel like, oh man, I took so much more away than it was unbelievable,
Yeah.
but you need to put the work in, and you have to definitely commit to it,
Right.
because you can't just sit, meditate, and be like, okay, let me see how fast I can get through this. You've got to really put your whole self into it.
Yeah.
And, it just takes you places that you're like, wow, I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed. So,
Yeah.
I incorporate a lot I learned from that mini course into my life. Also things from the deep healing that I took with you. But it's been a life changer for me.
Yeah.
I'm coming up on 2 years that my husband passed away next month, and I, it's amazing. I'm at peace. Yes, I miss him dearly. I think about him every day, but knowing what I know now and where he is and what he is and still feeling him, it just gives me a peace, and knowing that, there is so much more than what we can even begin to comprehend,
Yeah.
and just this is just tapping into just a little bit,
I
I
know.
haven't even fully explored the potential.
Right.
So gosh, I don't know, Stacie. I don't even, I thank you all the time, and I'm sure you're so redundant. You're probably tired. Okay.
No, I love it. And it's
Mhm.
funny too, because when you help someone and they show gratitude, some days us healers, us coaches, us, spiritual leaders, sometimes we feel like, am I making a difference? Am I really, is it really? Because sometimes we want to fire ourselves, we're like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
really? And so when someone is like constantly, coming up at the most divine time, perfect timing, you'll say something and I'll get a big old lump in my throat or tears in my eyes going, I hear you, Lord. Yes, I am supposed to do this.
Hmm.
I am still supposed to do this, right? Like, yes, Lord,
Yeah.
I am obeying. I'm doing it.
Yes. I
Um,
don't even question it anymore when he, gives me those nudges, or I feel like angels are talking, or, I just go with it. I go with it. And, even people still notice the big difference. I'm usually the one now, um, giving encouragement, and they're like, why are you trying to help me, like, when you're going through your own emotions? I said, because I've reached a place of peace with things. And I mean, you're in turmoil. I hate seeing people hurting,
mhm.
and I just, I think Kim mentioned, a lot of people now like call me or ask advice about certain things. And,
Yeah,
and before I even start talking, I ask, oh gosh, let the right words come forth, and
yeah,
before you know it, you're speaking truths, or you're just talking, and you're like, where did that come from? Like, oh my gosh, it's mind boggling. I don't know
absolutely.
why I'm so surprised, but every time it happens, I'm still like, wow,
I
it blows
know.
my mind.
It's
It
so
blows my
true.
mind.
Well, even
Hmm.
back in, when was it? Back in like 1998 or something like that, I started praying this prayer. Lord, use me as a vessel of your love, that others will see you within me and want to have more of that, even if they do not know what it is.
Hmm.
And I would say that prayer every day driving to work or wherever I was going. That was my morning thing while I was driving. I've never stopped, even though now I've realized, like, all the spirituality side. I'm like, wow, when we open up as a vessel, what we're doing is we're tuning in to be a channel of God's love.
Yes.
And when our intention is so pure to say, use me as a vessel of your love, doesn't matter what
Oof.
words you use. If we say, I'm a channel of angel messages, I'm a channel of God's love, or I'm a vessel of God's love, right? It doesn't matter what words we use. What matters is our intention of our heart,
Intention. Yes,
and God works
I
through
agree.
us.
Yes, and coming from a place of love,
Yeah.
coming from a place of love, because uh, I just, it's just changed my life completely. I mean, completely. Even with, I'm taking care of my mom, just having, again, patience, and, and taking care of her when she took care of me when I was younger, and having a 5-year-old son, raising a child by myself. But I'm like, I'm not by myself. I have family. I have people that love my child, and most important, I have God. I have my angels, and still sending messages, those downloads.
Yeah.
Still hearing music in the middle of the night.
Right.
All right. Yeah, it's a beautiful symphony, and that's, I'm like, okay. And I try to decipher, okay, I'm hearing this because, like,
Right.
tell me why. But yeah, as long as you put God first, and, and you believe in the angels helping, but knowing that they're not going to interfere unless you ask them to.
Right.
So, but you got to put a lot of work in there, and oh man, it's gonna blow your mind. I'm so excited for everyone that's
so
kind of that are in this, like, the mini course again. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. They have no idea the treat they're in for.
Right.
Man, no, it's awesome. And then I'm trying not to talk about it, but I'm so excited for them. I'm so excited.
I know it. It's like, it's so funny. Like when you first started coming to me and started in my coaching program, you probably thought that I was such a kooky kook because I was always like, oh my God, it's like Christmas. I can't wait for you to get to the next step,
Yes, you did. But it just gave me something to look forward to. So,
Yep.
But yeah, God, that was an awesome time. That was hard work, but it was, man.
Yeah.
The end result was amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. I still have, like, my notes, and I still go back, and and you gave us lifetime access to those courses, which is amazing. And and things are still happening. I have to keep myself, I find that when I was working with you directly, in which I pray that it will happen soon again, but it's almost like when you have that fellowship with other people like mine, and it makes it so much easier. It's a lot of work when you're kind of on your own, and I'm like, oh my God, I miss Stacie. But the one thing I love about you is that you're always available when I have, like, some aha moment or something, and I send you a message like, oh my God, Stacie, what do you think about this, and blah blah blah, and you always answer. And so I love that about you, that we still have access to you.
Yes.
So
I know. I've had some mentors that you only get access on call day, and that's it. And I was like, and you're just kind of flailing until that call day, and you're like, oh, I hope I get 15 minutes of their time.
No, you have never, like, you answer almost immediately if you're not on a call or doing coaching, whatever. But you get to me by the end of the day or within the hour or something. And I'm like, wow, as busy as she is, So I really appreciate it. So I really appreciate that, because I know, like, sometimes you're like my lifeline.
Oh, I know. Well, when you're going through that too, like you were in the Pathways to Happiness program, and so there's a lot of deep soul healing, and that thinning of the veil starts happening rapidly at some point, right? And stuff starts happening, like it's real.
Oh, it does start happening. And
so I want to be available, because I'm like, I don't want you freaking out, right? Like, I'm going to give you confirmation. Yes, it's this, or no, it's not. And, like, you got to have that help.
And that's the one thing about it. It's like I always, like, feared that side of it until I took your course, and I kind of like, oh, and now, I could be in the kitchen and it's late at night and I turn no lights on. It was in a little night light, and I'll hear my name. I'm like, yes. Before I used to book into my room, close the door.
Otherwise, it'd be like, lights on all night.
Yeah. And I just stand there, yes, and I'll feel like goosebumps, and I know that, and I just pray to God, and I sleep like a baby, so.
Awesome.
But yeah, your course is this mini course, like, I cannot even believe, like, Mother Mary, Jesus, like, oh my God.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So humbling.
So yeah,
and it doesn't have to be scary, right? Like somebody says,
it can be. It really can be.
And that's why it's helpful to have somebody that's kind of gone through it. And I'm totally honest. Sometimes something will happen and I haven't experienced it. And I'll be like, holy heck, I don't know. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. What do we got to know?
Yep.
What do we need to do? Right? Because you're not alone. And that's the thing. Sometimes we always feel like we're alone. We're not alone. In fact, you've got
not alone.
angels. You've got God, you've got your higher self. Like, we have to learn how to utilize all of the beings and human beings that can help us get through this.
Yes. And
Yeah.
the one thing that I, when I feel myself slacking off the grounding and the protection every day, I feel like I am like, I don't feel settled. I feel ungrounded. I
Right?
feel like nothing is going right. And when I get back on track and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't ground today, or I didn't use the protection.
Right.
But that just sets the tone for my day. And
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
And with this whole pandemic thing, I don't even know if it's an actual full-blown pandemic. I don't know. I don't really watch the news. So I know what I need to know.
Yes. I had to stop watching.
Right? Like, just tell me what I need to know, honey. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. So, but a lot of us are like in that hyper upper lower, they're not deep breathing. We're in that upper chest. We're not grounding. We're not getting outside. We're not, getting to that sun and that earth. And so a lot of us are really up in those upper chakras in that fight or flight mode. We're kind of freaking out, watching the news. And so when we can utilize these techniques that I share with you in the mini program, it's going to help. Like, it's going to help a lot.
Big time. Oh my God, big time.
It's going to
We have no idea.
calm you down. And it's going to be an exercise you can do for the rest of your life. And you can teach your kids and your grandkids and your loved ones. Like, why not? Why not have the whole family doing it every day?
I just started meditating with Blake, my 5-year-old, together. And he loves it. He asked, are we going to do that again today? And I'm like, yeah. I usually do it on my own at first because he's usually sleeping when I'm up early, but we do it again in the middle of the day. So,
I love that.
So I started, I went back to look at some of the notes from the course, and I was watching one of the videos from the past course too. And he saw your face and he's like, can I listen to her? So I had to take my earbuds off and let him listen. Because, I told you what happened to him. Like, now he's kind of a whole new world. He's asking me more about angels. Remember how scared he was? And
right. We showed him that Archangel Michael is a little boy.
Yes. I actually printed it out for him, and it has it in his room near his bed. So I said, whenever you feel scared, just, and he knows now to call upon his angels, and that God is always there for him. And we do our prayers. So I'm hopefully trying to, pass a little on to him when he asks.
Yeah.
I don't tell him you need to do this. When he asks questions, then I'll answer it.
Yeah. So, that's what I've been doing with my grandson. My grandson's 4. Yeah. When he was staying here, I thought, I'm going to do what Betsy did. And I'm going to say, do you know that you have angels? And we just started a whole long conversation. And then he wanted to see the picture. And then every night after we talked about that one night, we would say our little prayers in his little tent. He'd always like, Grandma, will you get in the tent with me? So I'm like half in the tent, half out of the tent. Thinking, I hope I can up. And we'd say his little prayers and he'd go, so did you call Michael? Did you call Michael?
So cute.
And I was like,
yes.
Let's call Archangel Michael in. Yep. Let's call him in. So we would, and it's so sweet.
So it's such a good age to kind of teach him about God and protection and angels. I mean, his little cousin was having nightmares, and he's 5 also. And he told him, you have to call Archangel Michael. Oh. And he's like, who's that? I looked at her. Yeah. So we just started a whole conversation again about it. And his mom said he's been sleeping much better. So.
That is awesome. I love that.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But I think this course, they're going to love it. It's going to be awesome. And oh man, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Oh yes. And there's Alicia. My daughter is connected to angels, as so am I. She's going to be 12. I've been teaching her since she was 5. Oh, I love that. And Alicia's in the course too.
Oh. Is she? Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know, because he's 5 now and he's well, thanks to you, I showed him the pictures that are depicted with and he was like, "Oh man!" So you sent me that cute little. So I can't wait for you to finish your children's book.
I need to finish that children's book. I've got to paint. I think like 3 or 4 more angels. I need to
Mhm.
sit down and do that. Then I can get
Yeah,
that.
well, among the other million things you got going on there,
Right?
huh?
Totally. Well,
Yeah.
just imagine, when we can share what we know with the little
Mhm.
ones, how much more
Yes.
advanced they're going to be when they're our age. I wish I would have known
Mhm.
all this.
Yes, I do too.
Thank you, Betsy, for sharing.
Oh, it was so nice
Yeah,
talking to you again and talking to everyone. And I'm excited for everyone that's joined the mini course. You're gonna love it. I can't say enough about it.
I know it. I'm so excited too.
Awesome.
So excited.
Yes.
I keep throwing bonuses in. I wasn't going to do a Facebook group. And then I was like, heard Spirit say, nope, I'm supposed to do a little side Facebook. So I hurried and got the Facebook group up so everyone can chat in there and share all of their yummy, fun stuff that happens.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
So,
It's gonna
yeah.
be amazing.
Yeah. And I think
Well,
I'm
thank
going
you.
to add another bonus here and there. You're welcome. Thank you. I love it.
Oh
I
man.
can't wait to see
Yes.
you again and tell Blake thank
Same
you and
here.
hi. And we'll see you guys. We'll see
All
you.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Good
right.
night.
Thanks, Betsy. Good night. Let me see if I can figure this out. There we go. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I just love my clients. They're so amazing. And I hope that gave you guys some inspiration. So we have a winner. We have a winner. So is everybody on that? Tell me who's on in the chat. Let's see. I don't know. Give me a heart emoji if you submitted for consideration. If you feel like sharing. Let me just get out this information. I keep looking up because I don't want to miss someone's comment. So I want to get emotional sharing about this because it has been a really tough time in this Corona thing that's going down, right? And so a lot of the people that submitted for this giveaway, a lot of them are working like overtime, a lot more hours. They're providing for their families. Sometimes some of them are the only breadwinner. And it can be tough, right? Like my husband has had to work and had to even work even more somewhat. And so I totally get that. And it's really been kind of weird because he's not home as much. And everybody else is like, oh, we're home. And it's not really like that for us. And so there was a lot of people. I'm just flipping the page, looking at everybody, just listening to my angels. Do they want me to say anything? There's so much love for all of you, even all of you that have enrolled, all of you that are here today, all of you that are going to watch the replay. You are so loved. You are so loved. God's love, the angels' love, non-sentient beings, like all of the above, your loved ones, there's so much love for you. And I know that a lot of us can feel very disconnected from source, disconnected from God. We can feel very lonely here. And we can also feel like we're not accomplishing what we came here to do. And I just want you to all know that love is so great for each and every one of you. And if you're not feeling that, this mini course can help you to reconnect and to start feeling that. So like Kim said, and Betsy said, like, my gosh, Jesus came to them, right? And every time Jesus has come to me, I'm just like full on tears. I'm like, oh, I'm so humble. And I just love the divine timing of whomever comes through for you. So it may be an angel, it may be Mary, it may be Jesus, it may be God himself, right? Like we just never know. So be open. And this is a great way to connect. So the winner, and I hope she's still on. She was on earlier. I hope she's still on. I don't see her name popping up at the bottom here. She is a director of nursing, and she's been working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, probably even longer, 12-hour or more days. She has shared that she has very exhausted, and she's even been with the beautiful patients during a time of when they've passed and transitioned and their families can't be with them because of this virus. And so I'm really happy. I hope she's still on. Yes, I see her there. Okay, awesome. Nancy Umstead, congratulations. I wish I could give you a hug. I'm like, Nancy, you're the winner. I'm so excited. I'm going to get you access. We're going to get you in the group. I know you're working lots of hours and you might be thinking, oh my gosh, how am I even going to incorporate this? But it's going to be there for you when you can get started. And yeah, I'm so glad. Thank you all for submitting. We have another chance to win if any of you are in. She says, oh, wow, so amazing. Yay, Nancy. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm so glad you're on, Nancy. Oh, I'm so glad. You're so welcome. Your story really touched me. I tapped into the angels and I asked, and it was an immediate resounding yes. And there was no question that this course, this opening was for you. And Nancy, I don't know if you're in a place where you can come on camera or if you're comfortable coming on camera, but I can send you a link and we can bring you on camera if you're comfortable with it. You tell me if you're comfortable with it, and I'll click over to Facebook and give you a link. You just let me know. If you're not, I understand. Oh, congratulations. Absolutely. But I'd love to bring you on camera if you're comfortable with that. Let me just see. Yes. You're welcome, Nancy. Let me know in the comments, Nancy, if you would be comfortable coming on camera. If you are, I will send you a link. Not a good time, long day. Okay, no worries. We will get you on camera at another time. But there's another way for any of you that may be really hurting financially. Maybe you've been out of work and not getting a paycheck. And we had an angel donor that stepped in today and paid for someone's way. I've got the instructions in the group how to submit. The cutoff is May 4th at 4:44. And absolutely rain check for sure, Nancy. I'll message you after this call and we'll get all your stuff set up. And so you can still submit if finances have been a struggle for you during this coronavirus time. And we will get one more beautiful soul in the group that way. Okay. Any questions about the mini course? Any questions on how to enroll? Any questions at all? Would love to answer any questions that you may have. In fact, I don't even know if I can. Oh, no, I can't. I can't add to that. So the link is in the video. The link is like everywhere right now in the events section. Click on the link. It tells you about the mini course. There is 2 buttons that say buy now or get in the course. I can't even remember what they say. Click on that link. The links are working now. God bless. Didn't have the right link in there this morning. Click on the link. It takes you right to my website. You're able to use either PayPal or the other option. I don't even know what you call it. The other option, just put a card in. And you will be, it'll pay. And then you'll also want to order your journal. And the journal is on Amazon, but there's a button there, or you can click on the button on my website and it takes you to Amazon and you can get your journal ordered. The journal is my journal that came out at Christmas time, Angel Kisses Every Day, the journal. And we'll be referencing this in the mini course, and it's a great place to journal, and it has channeled angel messages. And so you'll get that and you'll get set up. You'll have a members area only that you'll log in, and you'll watch day 1 video, and you'll want to make sure you hit the complete button after you've watched day 1. And then 24 hours later, from that time you hit the complete button, day 2 will become available. And then you'll do the same thing for that. That gives you a whole 24 hours to implement what you learned. And you'll just go through the 7 days. And those 7 days, you'll be able to repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And you'll be able to do that for the rest of your life. And you'll be able to know exactly how to connect with your angels. And if you want more help and you're like, oh my gosh, I loved this and I want more, reach out. We can do a discovery call and we can talk about what it would look like to get into my personal coaching programs, because I would just totally love to help you like I helped Betsy, like I helped Kim. They're amazing. They're getting ready to roll into my mastermind program, which is a year-long program, helping them to really be able to set themselves up to understand their gifts and how to help change the world with their gifts and how to go about doing that like a spiritual leader would, and create some sort of business around it. Or some people don't want a business, but they just want to be the best person they can be. So whatever that may be, I'd love to help you. Thank you all for being on the call. I know I've never done this late before. Super honored to be here. Who else is going to enroll? Love it, love it. Love for you to comment. We're going to get everybody set up, and make sure if you have any tech issues, just reach out to me. I even just jumped on the phone on Facebook call with a gal, and we just walked her through and took care of it on the back end because her technology wasn't working because of all of the energy she has in her hands, right? We all know that. Some of us have that more than others. So again, congratulations, Nancy. We're so excited. So excited. I'm going to message you when we get off of here. Congratulations to Robin for enrolling while we've been on the phone, and Myra. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So if you have questions, private message me. And otherwise, we will see you guys soon, and we'll announce the next winner on May 4th. All right. Mwah. Angel kisses to you all. And we will see you in the group. Bye for now. Congratulations, Nancy. Love it.